The man was still praising his wife's striding skills, but the next moment, the two were completely separated. The man woke up in the hospital. His father-in-law told him his wife had passed away, but upon hearing the news, his face remained unusually calm. He calmly looked at the resuscitation room. He calmly wiped the blood off his shoes. He calmly bought a pack of chocolate. However, the vending machine malfunctioned. The chocolate got stuck on the shelf. Davis didn't get angry because of this. He calmly took down the contact information. It was as if none of this had anything to do with him. Perhaps his wife's death was the same. He returned home and opened the refrigerator. The sticky note in the refrigerator once again reminded him that his wife had passed away. It was a note asking him to repair the refrigerator. Davis didn't pay any attention to it. Instead, he took out some food to fill his stomach. The once lively mansion was now silent. His parents heard the news and came from their hometown to comfort him. However, Davis remained calm. He felt no sadness at all. A few days later, at his wife's funeral, everyone was immersed in grief. His mother-in-law's eyes were hollow and lifeless. Only Davis seemed unconcerned, listening to the mournful music at the funeral, and the strange looks from those around him. He realized he didn't fit in. To blend in with the atmosphere, Davis went to the bathroom. He looked at himself in the mirror and tried to cry, but it was all in vain. He questioned himself. Did he really love his wife? At that moment, the sound of his phone alerted him. It brought him back to reality. He looked down at the text message. He remembered the vending machine. So he went to his room, took out paper and pen, and wrote a letter to the vending machine company. He reported the machine's malfunction. Davis wrote down every detail of that day. This included his wife's death. He didn't know why he was writing these things, but he still filled the letter with words. He started with a complaint about the machine malfunction. Then he wrote about the little moments he shared with his wife. This was Davis's way of venting his grief over his wife's death. It was also his deep affection for her. Soon after, his father-in-law came over. Their relationship had been strained. However, his daughter's death brought them closer together. The day after the funeral, he came to work at the company. His colleagues were surprised. Logically, Davis should have taken some time off, yet he came to work. Soon after, his assistant expressed condolences. Davis thanked him and continued with his work. This unusual behavior puzzled the assistant. When Davis was holding a meeting, his father-in-law came to the company to find him. The father-in-law was the company's boss. He had heard the news from others, so he invited Davis to a bar. He tried to comfort Davis. He hoped Davis wouldn't suppress his emotions, otherwise, it could lead to problems. The father-in-law was looking for topics to comfort him, but Davis said something. It surprised and confused the father-in-law.